Hi friends, hope you all are fine. Today we are going to see the contributions of great Indian writers towards English literature. Indian English literature. We know India has produced several great writers and they have influenced a whole generation and they continue to inspire the coming generations by their writings. Their works vividly portray the picture of Indian society and they have played a progressive part in the reform of Indian society. Rabindranath Tagore is the first Indian to receive Nobel Prize in 1913 for his collection of poems called Gitanjali. And so let's start with the great writer Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was an icon of Indian culture. He was a poet, philosopher, musician, writer, and an educationist. He became the first Asian to become Nobel laureate when he won Nobel Prize in 1913 for his collection of poems Gitanjali, Song Offerings. He was popularly called as Gurudev. Tagore wrote 8 novels and 4 novellas. When we look at his early childhood, we can see that he received his education at home. He was taught in Bengali with English lessons in the afternoon. He read Bengali poems at his early age and began writing poetry himself by the age of 8. At the age of 16, he published his first substantial poetry under the pseudonym Banushinko, Sun Lion, and wrote his first book of short stories and dramas. His father wanted him to become a barrister, and he was sent to England for this reason. In 1879, he enrolled at University College, London, but was called back by his father to return to India in 1880. He studied law at University College London, but left his college to explore Shakespeare and more. He was called by his father and returned degreeless to Bengal in 1880. When we go through his major works, we can see Gitanjali, a collection of poems, is considered his best poetic accomplishment. He was a proficient songwriter and he had composed nearly 2230 songs, which are often referred to as Rabindra Sangeet. He also wrote the national anthem for India and for Bangladesh. Although Tagore wrote successfully in all literary genres, he was first of all a poet. Among his 50 and odd volumes of poetry, some of them are The Ideal One, which was named as Manasi, The Golden Boat, Sonatari, Song Offerings or Gitanjali, Wreath of Songs or Gidamalya, A Flight of Swans, Balaga. Then his major dramas are The King of Dark Chambers, The Post Office, The Immovable, The Waterfall, Red Oleander. And some of his major novels are Gora, The Home and the World, Cross Currents. When we go deep through the work Gitanjali, we can see that it's a collection of poems, and the original Bengali collection of 157 poems was published on August 14, 1910. The English Gitanjali or Song Offerings is a collection of 103 English poems of Tagore's own English translations of his Bengali poems, first published in November 1912 by the Indian Society of London. It contained translations of 53 poems from the original Bengali Gitanjali as well as 50 other poems which were from this drama and 8 other books of poetry, mainly Gidamalya 17 poems, Naivedya 15 poems and Keya 11 poems. In 1913, Tagore became the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize for Literature, largely for English Gitanjali. The English Gitanjali became very famous in the West and was widely translated. He was a Vedantist, an Hindu-dualist who believed in giving right type of freedom to individual. At the same time, an idealist, a spiritualist, and a humanist. And also he was a naturalist, and he considered nature as a great teacher. He is the only poet to have composed national anthems for two nations, India and Bangladesh. Thank you.